Well, it's been about an hour since I shot that doe. I haven't gotten down yet or anything. Kind of sitting tight, hoping something else might come out, like another buck or a buck or another doe, but nothing did. I watched the video again, and my shot looks really, really high. Like, really high. I don't really know if it's going to be a fatal shot or not, but I'm going to pack up my stuff here and walk down, see if I can find some blood at least. Maybe find my arrow. When she took off, I could see my arrow was still in her, and it was sticking out the other side. So she probably snapped it off, I'd imagine. But anyways, I'll get down here and see what's going on. Hopefully there's a doe down there, but I don't know, that shot looked pretty bad. I don't know what happened. I must have jerked it or been too excited. Something. Oh well. Alright, well, today's the next day, October 6th. Yesterday was the 5th. I shot that doe, and I tried looking for her yesterday, but my shot was extremely high, and there's just no blood at all. I'm thinking either I got lucky and might have clipped the top of one lung, or I hit above the spine in the back strap, and she's probably going to make it if that's the case. The only thing I managed to find was some hair and the first few tracks. But I'm going to try to pick up the trail again this morning. If I can't find any blood, probably just do like a grid search. Hopefully at least find my arrow, at least the Luminok. I'm sure she snapped the arrow off, because if I go back and I replay the video, the arrow's sunken in probably past halfway. I thought at first it's sticking out the other side, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's just wedged down in there. And anyways, show you my setup right here real quick, what's going on. Alright, so this is where the trail begins. If you look up there, that's my stand. She was standing right here. And that's the hair where the impact was. This is just the arrow I laid here out of my quiver. That way I knew where she was standing. Like I said, the arrow I hit her with, I'm pretty sure it's still in her. Right here's a track from when she took off running. No blood or anything around here. These little things always get me. I always think that's blood, but it's just the leaves changing colors. But anyways, she ran up that way, so I'm just gonna go up that way, see if we can pick up some blood, or at least some more tracks. Like I said, we're probably just gonna end up doing a grid search, because I hit her so high, and it didn't come out the other side, so there's gonna be hardly any blood, if any. Alright guys, quick little update. I'm on this road here. I shot her on this side of the road. My idea is, because I haven't found blood or any more tracks, my idea is this road wraps around pretty much this whole half of the property. I figured I'd walk up and down this road and maybe find some blood on like the gravel, or at least some like disturbance in like the ground, like a track, or maybe somewhere on this bank here where she might have rolled off. And if I don't find anything like that, My guess is she's still laying up here somewhere. If she's dead, like I said, she might not be dead. That shot was really, really poor. But anyways, that was my idea. And she did cross it, and she is hurt bad. I was hoping she'd just be laying in this creek here. So far, I haven't seen anything, but I'm gonna walk up another 100 yards or so. If I don't find anything, I'm just gonna turn back, walk up here, and just start grid searching because there's no blood at all. Just kicked up a doe. I don't think it's the one I shot though. She seemed pretty fine. Not to mention I didn't see a green arrow sticking out of her. But I'm hearing lots of coyotes. I don't know if the audio will pick that up or not. Back down that way. I don't know if they're eating on my deer or not, but if that's the case, at least something's getting the meal. This won't be me. Alright guys, I can't find her. Truthfully, after watching the video again and again and again, I think I hit above the spine and not below it. If that's the case, it's just nothing but meat up there. And she should make it if she doesn't get infected, but if that's the case, I think she'll be okay. There's no blood at all, and I can only follow her tracks until I get to the woods, and then it's just, there's deer tracks everywhere, deer trails everywhere. I spent the first 4 hours of today looking, and I spent 3 hours yesterday looking. I walked this entire property, walked the edges, even asked the one neighbor, and looked on his property for a little bit. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it goes sometimes, you know. You don't aim for that. I was aiming for at the bottom of her, almost her belly, where that brown line intersects with the white line there. And if you play it back, I'm gonna set this thing down before I break it. If you play it back, there's one little pine limb, and when I shoot, you can see it go. I hit it. I don't know if that deflected the arrow up more towards like her spine, or if I was already gonna hit high to begin with, because I really think I just jerked it. I was too excited, and I jerked it almost like expecting a recoil from like a rifle. Because I shot the bow first thing this morning, and the bow's dead on. It's not the equipment's fault, it was my fault. But anyways, yeah, the only other option to do here is to get a dog and have the dog look, but I'm not doing that for a doe because it's like $100 to start, and then if they recover it, it's another fee, and I'm not doing that for a doe, like I said. And it's supposed to get up to the 70s today, and by time they probably get out here and find it, if they even find it, meat's probably gonna be bad anyway. So I just can't see the point in paying that for spoiled meat, which is unfortunate. Hopefully she's still alive, like I said, and can continue to live, and maybe she'll come back out in the next few months, and I can shoot her again. Shoot her where it counts this time. But you never know. If she is passed, maybe the coyotes will get a meal out of it. I hate to say it, but I just don't know what to do. It sucks. It really does. Because this was my opening day hunt. Yesterday was October 5th, opening day for Pennsylvania. I had a perfect opportunity. I mean, you guys saw she was 23 yards. Perfectly broadside. I had no clue what was going on, really. She just stepped out into this field, just hanging out, looking around, and then thwack. Oh, well. But hey, if you enjoyed this video and like to see more mistakes of mine in the future, I have some not big, but some trips planned out. Going to Virginia and Maryland for some deer hunts. We were already in Maryland once this year, but we're gonna go back down probably November. We're also going to Virginia in November. We have a lot of stuff. So if you're interested in that, stick around and see you on the next one.